Here's what happened on the DCI Summer of Learning, presented by Marching Arts Education.
Hey everybody, we're about to have our surprise celebrity guest sign on, so we are going to pause the action for a second while that happens. So everybody just talk amongst yourselves for like 1 minute.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
excited. I can't wait to see who this surprise guest is, guys.
Okay.
Let's get rid of this.
We are like whizzes at technology tonight, everybody. Okay. So we hear you, but we don't see you.
Yeah, I'm trying to outsmart it.
We believe
You
in
know,
you.
everybody, I'm going to edit this part out of the recording, so no one will ever. There he is, everybody. It's Steve Rondinaro. Famous DCI celebrity.
Sorry, Norton Antivirus is smarter than I am.
Steve, thank you for being here to celebrate the DCI Summer of Learning with us. We wanted to have the big celebrities in the world of DCI, and you're certainly one of those. How are you?
I think it makes perfect sense that you invited an old brass guy to be part of a percussion symposium. But I do have my DeLucia, what is it? The Dennis DeLucia emotion stick. So I'm ready.
Yeah, you're taking us back there.
Well, say hi to everybody from Music City, Steve.
Hey guys, I was looking forward to seeing what you came up with this year. You have been making some wonderful progress here.
Yes, they have. Yes, thank
Love
you.
that show last year.
Definitely making some progress.
So, Steve, we're missing, of course, getting to see you and your famous mug on all of the broadcasts and things. So, how are you holding out without your drum corps fix like the rest of us?
It's not been easy, but it's been fun finding these old chestnuts that DCI keeps pulling up online and reliving through part of that. We had talked about maybe doing a cinema show during championship week, but there are just too many variables and uncertainties to make that happen, unfortunately. But we're working on some things for championship week. We're going to do a virtual Hall of Fame induction. Got 3 great people going in this year. Harold Robinson, the longtime director and founder of the Crossmen, Tony DiCarlo, the character, and then Sal Salas, which people hear that and they say, he's not in the Hall of Fame already? And
really?
We're pleased to get Sal in as well. So we're going to do that virtual induction championship week and then make Tony buy everybody drinks in 2021.
Fantastic. So I don't know, what message do you want to give to all the DCI fans that might be watching this? Because obviously we're all frustrated that we're not on the field, but I feel confident we'll be back next year and we will see you back on the broadcast as we always have.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Keep the faith. I mean, this is year 55 for me in the activity, and the first time with no drum corps in the summer. It's been 42 years in the DCI air chair. So yeah, it's all the biorhythms are off, aren't they, guys? I mean, nothing is as it should be right now.
I was about to ask you that. 42 years. So do you remember the first one?
It's a little personal, isn't it?
I walked right into that, everybody.
Well, I do remember the first one because it was with Rita Moreno, no less. So, yeah.
So what was that, like 80?
79. 79. And then the next year was Maynard Ferguson. So that was a pretty good 1-2 punch. Rita was just as sweet and as pumped up as you'd want a co-host to be, very gracious. And I would love to get her back to see the act again. She would be blown away. And she's 88, I think, and she's going to be in the new movie version of West Side Story. She's got a TV sitcom going, so she's in great health. I'd love to get her to Indy to see this act now 42 years later. That would be something. Maynard, that'd be a little harder to do, but.
So do you have any other memories from your time in the chair during all these broadcasts that you can share? Ones that you can share with us tonight that you might want to mention?
Well, I loved working with Maynard. I would sneak peeks at his lip during the show just to see if it had any superhuman qualities that one could readily observe. Chuck Mangione was a lot of fun. He too grooved on what we were doing. The Kurt Gowdy years, I mean, people were, Kurt Gowdy, really? And we had Kansas City Star and some other great Kurtisms. He murdered my name live on PBS from, what was it, University of Maryland one night. But I tell you what, it was a thrill for me working with Kurt Gowdy. That guy did every major sporting event known to man in his career. And he too he didn't know what to expect. He knew nothing about drum corps before he got here the first year and was just totally blown away by what he saw in that field. And I think that's been the most fun for me over the years is exposing these new folks and help pulling them along through the experience. Now, Dennis and I have been together for more than 25 years, so that's I mean, that's been a friendship that has become one of my dearest. So that's a treasure of this broadcast. And now we've got Lindsay involved, so we're breaking in some new blood, feminizing the thing a bit, and taking it in some new directions. We've needed a visual person on that team for a while, so I'm glad to have her as part of it.
That's awesome. Well, I thank you for doing such a great job. I mean, I've been watching you all these years through the drum corps, and it's exciting to have you here to talk to you. But I appreciate like what you mean to drum corps, and you know, you're part of the brand, and I'm thrilled that you could be here to speak to us. Any of you guys from Music City want to ask Steve anything before he goes tonight?
Steve, what's your favorite drum corps?
Oh, yeah, thanks for doing a Dan Potter to me. I love them all. I've got favorite shows. I've got, oh man. And you
Favorite
know,
season?
Dennis has and my friend Judd's the same way. They got a mind. They can tell you who played what and what drum score they had in 1976. They all kind of blur together for me, but there have been so many moments, and that's what keeps me coming back. It's the moments. And I mean, you guys had some moments in that show last year that brought goosebumps. That's a rondo meter. When those goosebumps go and we get a 10 on the rondo meter, that's all I need to know, and that's all I need to keep me coming back. So, you know, to think that I aged out in 75, and there is no way that I would have the talent level to march in one of these corps today. So it's a little frightening in that regard as well, just the talent that is out there on that field.
Well, I can tell you, I think every instructor that's ever marched feels the same way. So I don't think you're unique in that.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a question for Steve before he goes? No? All right.
I want to say we're facing some huge challenges, and I know people have been supporting their drum corps. We're going to be doing some things, especially championship week, to see if we can get DCI in a little better footing, because, you know, really the corps are the product, but when you think about it, DCI is the stage. They're responsible for the stadiums. They're responsible for the event management. And if you don't have the stage, then it's like going to see Hamilton in the parking lot. You know, it's just not the same. So we're going to have some financial bootstrapping to do here to get this activity on good footing for 2021. But man, I just hope we come roaring back, and I miss seeing my friends. Jeez.
Yeah, I completely understand. So everybody pay attention. Finals week, there's going to be something from DCI going on. And listen, go buy a DCI t-shirt. You know, like support however you can. Buy something from the website. If you don't have last year's DVD or Blu-ray, now's the time to get it. DCI really does need our support. So I'm glad you said that, Steve. That's a good point to make. We want all these corps and DCI to be around for a really long time.
Well,
Steve,
thanks for bearing with me and Norton antivirus, and I look forward to hearing what you guys got to say, because maybe I'll do some percussion charts for the Spring Valley marching band here this fall.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for making an appearance and being here tonight. It's wonderful to see you. And you can just turn off your camera and your mic, and you're welcome to stay and watch, or you're welcome to sign off, whatever. We really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
It may take me half an hour to figure that out too, but we'll see.
Steve, it's an honor to talk to you.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you
Steve.
so much. Okay, awesome. So Shane, am I correct that you were ready to play the first video?
Yes, sir, man.
Then that is what I will do, everybody, as we're getting Steve signed off and me signed on and the video playing. Here goes the first video from Music City. Thank you guys for bearing with us on that. That was really a thrill for me to get to talk to
Awesome.
Steve.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
Totally not how I expected. It was still awesome.
I told him it was going to be a celebrity, but I didn't know it was going to be that big.
It was great.
That's pretty good, wasn't it, guys?
100%.
Okay, all right. Anyway, time for the first video. Let's on with the show, as they say at Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes. Here we go.
Find the entire schedule for the DCI Summer of Learning webinar series at marchingartseducation.com/DCI 2020.